Good evening. First of all, it's a pleasure to be here, and would like to congratulate Orange for organizing this event. I think if we look at the state of the world today, up to a few weeks ago, we could say it's mainly due to technology that we are living in turbulent times. I think over the last weeks, there's another topic that has helped to that. It's not only technology that is doing that, it's definitely also politics. And if you look at the reality show that is happening on the other side of the Atlantic, we could say that not only technology is challenging us. The question is, has the world changed? I think yes, the world has changed. Until a few weeks ago, you would believe that the proponent of sustainability, the proponent of free trade was the United States. It seems that now actually China is taking over that role, and the United States is doubting on that. That is definitely a changing world, and Europe needs to get more out of the shadow. I think we have in Europe the potential to be the leading space in the world relating to where technology can really develop its full potential from an economic point of view, but also from a society point of view.
I must tell you, Mr. Deputy Prime Minister, that I've been very interested by your words, especially when you develop the necessity of putting human in the core of any kind of approach in the digital age, because actually at Orange our philosophy is exactly that one. I think you could be an amazing ambassador of Orange. We have found an expression, a word for that, which is human inside. Human inside is the words that we have chosen to describe our philosophy, generally speaking, at Orange. So the digital revolution is now a reality and probably is going to accelerate in a number of directions and is going to change more or less deeply our lives. We see Europe as still suffering from a certain number of problems, especially to me the fragmentation of its telecom industry, and maybe the lack of, let's say, a major ecosystem, digital ecosystem, such as the Silicon Valley in the US. Is it possible for us to create something equivalent? Probably not. But in the same time, I think that we have very strong assets.
The goal is to have that the citizens will benefit from everything that is there good in Europe, but in fact there are so many national barriers, there are so many, every time the discussions go, so the fragmentation would be my answer.
Is your central issue.
A wonderful package for digitization of European industry. I would do one thing: deliver and implement it.
Okay. All in one day.
I would do something perhaps more substantial. I think again the electric grid is pervasive. So the electric grid is something that can bring innovation to just each and every industry because they're all using electricity. I would remove all barriers to the price signal. The grids, when there is too much electricity, the price drops and vice versa. And today there are all sorts of mechanisms to sort of hide this. So we are all lazy and all our industries use electricity in a very lazy way. If you remove that barrier, you force innovation throughout industry in Europe and you turn Europe probably within 2-3 years in a 100% green area.
I would remove these regulatory barriers that we have in order to have a seamless approach in Europe. Secondly, I would do my very best in order to convince the people that digitalization is a great opportunity and they mustn't wait, because life is not going to wait for them. And thirdly, I'm going to tell the people how many good companies we have here in Europe in this field, because that's widely unknown. And if we do things right, we have the capability to be the center of gravity for the digital development in the world.
You guys are innovative. You guys, take care of the future, create jobs, create companies. Go ahead. We will unify. We will harmonize. We will help you scaling up. We will help you making your dreams come true. We will work on the framework, and you guys go ahead, because there is so much energy in Europe, and there is so much talent, and much of our talent is exported actually, and ends up being great talents in the United States, because we don't lack monies, we don't like technologies, we don't like networks. We lack unification, scalability. So I would work on that, and that goes back to what you were saying also. Less fragmentation creates more dream.